What factors would you consider when contemplating the possibility of reconciling with a partner who has been unfaithful? There is a lot that goes into, and you have to think about what's best for you. The main thing that it takes is time. Time for you to process what happened and regain trust. A lot of people can't let go of what happened and move forward. I decided to forgive my husband and move forward. However, it took about 2 years for me to really let things go. People will say, "How can you ever trust him again, or don't you respect yourself, yada yada." In the end, it's your decision, and if you can't move past it, then move on. I wouldn't consider it. I wouldn't trust the person again. And yes, even if it's just texting. I've actually been through it. How you get over it is you keep reminding yourself of the reality. They don't care about you as much as you care about them. They don't prioritize you. They were happy entertaining other people whilst with you, so why wouldn't they do it again? You miss the ideal, perfect version of the person. Not the person they actually are. I just wouldn't. They knew they were betraying and hurting me just for an orgasm. They made temporary pleasure their most important priority. If I'm not your most important priority, you aren't going to be any kind of priority for me. I might consider friendship depending on the person and situation, but they need to understand that I'm not going to be quiet about their bad behavior. I think it had to do more with my own value plummeting, or their skyrocketing. They became rich, or I find out I have HIV, or I lose function of my legs, etc. Basically, if they show desire to make things work after they could clearly do better, it'd go a long way in restoring my faith that they wouldn't cheat, because why would they even bother with me in the first place? 1. They would have to come to terms with why they cheated, serious soul-searching stuff. Actually understand their emotions. 2. Actively making an effort so they don't feel those emotions again. Something like therapy. I would probably want this to understand more than anything. Even if I heard them and fully believed they had changed, I still probably wouldn't take them back. It's never going to be the same again. No matter what, you'll think of it even if you forgive them. You would be anxious every time they go out or meet someone. It's really not worth it from a mental health perspective. If they cheat, forget about them and move on rather than trying to salvage something that is going to give you nothing but problems. I've seen people get back together and build great lives. It depends on the factors. Are they willing to do absolutely anything to fix it and set your mind at ease? Forever? Are you able to forgive them and move forward? I mean, truly forgive them, or will you hang it over their head and use it to justify any of your mistakes' faults? They would have to openly demonstrate why I should trust them again. My current relationship is a second chance, and it's currently going really well. They understood their mistake, and the feeling of guilt for them is punishment enough in my eyes. Trust is hard to regain, sure, but I firmly believe anyone can redeem themselves. Only in cases I had a small child at home and we enjoyed property. I would not want to end up alone with a kid and no second income and go through all the stress of splitting things up. Grew up with a single mom and it was awful. But once the kid was at least a teen, I'd definitely leave. Time put in, why they felt the need to cheat, the circumstances surrounding the infidelity. I believe that monogamy is actually unnatural for humans, so I would be more concerned with why my partner felt the need to hide it from me. There's no fixing it. No tit for tat. The trust and bond is broken. It's possible to maybe be friends, but you'll never have that spark again without truckloads of doubt and second-guessing everything. None. There are no factors that make cheating acceptable, and I'm a solo polyam person. There's no excuse for lying about who you're fucking and when, unless you're just a lying shitheel. Woman shrugging. None. If they have stooped to being unfaithful, then they are already 1 foot out the door. Just push them through and close it. A lot less stress and headache that way. I'd never get back with someone who betrayed me. That's the worst thing you can do to a partner. It's not just sex or whatever they did. It's utter betrayal. Think about what's changed exactly. Is that more important than losing them? Do they behave differently with you now than the person you fell in love with? There would be no possibility. They betrayed me and showed complete disregard for my feelings. They would not be getting the chance to do it again. Although it may be foolish, choosing to trust and forgive someone again does not absolve you of responsibility if you are mistreated in the future. Complete mental insanity, as in just the fact that you're contemplating, that means you're undergoing an episode and are incapable of making decisions. Communication, remorse, trust building, counseling, setting boundaries, and allowing time for healing. There is none. It's over. Have casual sex if you want to degrade yourself, but the answer is none. There would be no possibility of reconciliation. I could never look at them the same way again. Have I gone insane, or am I going insane and want them to finish the job? If she allowed me to have sex with her sister, we could call it even.